Hey, brothers and sisters, it's Brother Matt back with another message from the Lord. The message I'm going to read to you today is from December 25th, 2023, from late on Christmas night. You may have seen I posted a little video yesterday with just a little encouragement and a reading from an older video. But after that, when I went to bed, the Lord gave me another message to share. So in a few minutes, I'll share that. And sorry I sound... got a little bit of a cold. After the Lord gave me the first message last night, I slept a little bit, maybe 30, 45 minutes, and then woke up again and just immediately in the Spirit. And the Lord gave me a vision and some more words. So I'm going to share all of that today. So maybe a little bit longer than normal. But it's his message. He told me to declare it, and so I need to be faithful to get it out. So even though I spent most of the day in bed, I climbed out and tried to transcribe everything, and so now I'm in the car where it's nice and quiet, and I'm going to read it to you. So grateful for all of you guys on the channel. I want you to know that I do see your prayer requests. Many people have reached out with specific prayer requests. I do pray for you, and I know other people on the channel pray for you too. Let's continue to support each other in that way. You can put your prayer requests in the comment section, or you're welcome to write me directly. I've been a little bit slow in responding the last couple of days with the holiday and kind of dealing with this cold. So hopefully I'll get back to normal in a few days. So brothers and sisters, let's just go ahead and get started. This is what the Lord says, December 25th, 2023. He who is called the Holy One of Israel, he who is called the Nazarene, he who is called the Prince of Peace, Emmanuel, God who is with you, he who was born of the Virgin, the Word, who took on flesh and dwelt among you, he who is called the Rod of Jesse, who was born in the city of David, and who sits on the throne of David, the Messiah, Son of Man, Son of God, Jesus, the Anointed One, he who was and who is coming soon. I am he who speaks to you. For I will not be silent, for I am the God who still speaks. Therefore, O people, O men, O nations, turn your ear, bend your knee, heed my word. Tell my people, my winnowing fork is in my hand, with which I shall separate out the wheat from the chaff. My wheat shall be bundled up and set aside for me, but the chaff has been reserved for fire. Blessed are those who have longed to see my day, for they shall see. Blessed are those who have persevered through many trials, for they shall be rewarded. Blessed are you who are weary, for I shall give you rest. Blessed are you who call on my name, for surely I have heard from heaven, and I will come down to you. Blessed are you who overcome in my name, for yours is the victory. Blessed are you who resist the evil one, for you will stand on that day. Blessed are you who long for the day of the Lord, for you shall soon be satisfied. Your faith shall be made sight. You will see those things that the ancients of old could only long to see, for you shall see my victory. Tell my people, I have reserved a place for you at my Father's table. Soon the call shall resound, for the bridegroom is coming. Therefore prepare yourselves and watch for me, for I am surely coming soon. I am coming back for what is mine, for my remnant, for the people marked with my seal, my sheep who know my name and answer when I call. Watch for me, O my people. Look for my sign. Listen to me, O you nations, you peoples of the earth. Though you long for peace, there will be no peace apart from me. The sword is in my hand, and with it I shall ride forth to conquer and subdue all those nations who would defy me, all those who would lift their chins and turn their faces against me. I will silence the rebel, and even those stiff-necked people shall bend their knee to me. I will rule them with a rod of iron, for none shall resist me. I am he who is called the Lion of Judah. I am he who is called the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Turn your ear to me, O you who are wise, and call upon my name while there is yet time for you. I have offered you an outstretched hand. I have set my witnesses ever before you. I have given you my word. I have given you my prophets. Return to me. Repent and be reconciled. Even now, my arms are open to you, to receive you, to restore you, to renew you, if only you would come to me. But even now, you will resist. Even now, you would turn your face from me. You would harden your heart. You would cover your ears. You would cling to the darkness, hoping to hide yourself from me. O foolish man, do you not know that there are none who can hide from my gaze, from the light of my face? I would that you would walk in the light as I am in the light, that you might have fellowship with me. But you have chosen fellowship with darkness, and so to the outer darkness you shall be reserved. Tell my children, wait with me only a little while longer. Be strong and courageous, for the days of the sword are upon you. I will not lose any who are mine, for none shall take them out of my hand. But you must stand firm. Take on the armor I have given to you. Take up your shield. Take up my sword that you may resist in the evil day. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you, for I will be with you even unto the end of this age. Soon you will meet me on the day of my coming, for I am calling forth my armies even now. Array yourselves, O my children, for the battle is at hand. Soon the trumpet will sound. Soon comes the day. Do not hold back. Set your feet to my path and follow after me. We are marching on to war. I, the Lord, have spoken, the Lord of hosts, who captains the armies of heaven. My sword is in my hand, and I soon shall ride forth to victory. Declare this word to them, O servant of the Lord, and do not hold it back. I am calling forth my armies to battle, for the day of battle is upon you. But remember, I have already won the victory. I, the Lord, have spoken. Declare all that I give to you. Fearlessly make it known. Okay, so brothers and sisters, that is the word that was given on December 25th. And after this, I went to sleep for a little while, and then I woke up and just immediately filled with the Spirit, and the Lord began to give me a vision. So I'm just going to read you what I saw and try to describe what I saw, and then there are a few times where the Lord gave additional words. So I saw 2 jets, military jets, flying in formation together, flying over a city, and there were explosions in the city. I'm not sure what city it is. I got the feeling maybe the jets were like surveying something at first, that they had come from an aircraft carrier nearby. And then I saw a battleship again. I've seen this battleship a few different times, but I saw the battleship again, and the guns, and shots being fired through these big guns, firing onto land. I heard something then about a retaliatory strike, and then this thing about arrows from the sky. And I saw a patch like on the pilot's flight suit, and it looked like arrows. They were wearing black uniforms, flight uniforms, or dark blue uniforms. And I just kept trying to describe something like sky arrows, and the word phalanx also came to me then. So I see these jets are firing on the city. They're shooting at something on the ground, a target on the ground, and I could see like the bullet trail or whatever, smoke as their weapons hit the ground. I think they were firing on people. And at first I wasn't sure if this was something being done out of cruelty or if they were fulfilling some sort of military objective, trying to hit a target. But I had the feeling that this was something that was done out of cruelty, that they were just flying over the city and shooting at people who were on the street, people that were running from whatever, and now they're running because there was shooting going on. And then arrows from the sky came again. Then I saw from a perspective high above this, in the heavenlies, I guess, and I could see an angel hovering over this city. And I've seen from this point of view before, and I think now I understand that maybe this is in the heavenlies, I guess. But I could see the angel hovering over the city high up in the air, and he has a scroll in his hand that is open. And then the Lord spoke, and the Lord said, "Woe, woe, for the great and terrible day of the Lord has come." And then he said, "It is for judgment." And later on, there's some additional words that he gave that come back to this thing about it is for judgment that I think may give more clarity to that. So from the perspective in the heavenlies that I could see other angels far off at a distance, also hovering. And I said that I thought that these were like the princes that are described in Daniel, that have charge over certain cities or places. I could see one far in the distance from where I was with this first angel. And then I heard Babylon the Great has fallen. Again, I'm not sure what city this was. There are some cities that I thought of. I thought of Rome and Lebanon, and I thought of Tel Aviv. I'm not saying that was any of those cities. Those are just cities that I thought of with what I was seeing, but the Lord didn't tell me specifically what city it was. Then I heard air raid sirens going off in the city. And then I saw an explosion in this city, a huge fireball, white, like a nuclear bomb, white light consuming the towers and the buildings around it. I was seeing it from the deck of a ship, I think that battleship, and I could see the buildings falling, and I could see the sailors on the deck of the ship, and they were sad. They were distraught because they knew what this meant, this destruction they were seeing. Maybe it was sailors from that city that was being destroyed and they were witnessing it, or maybe they were the ones responsible for the attack. I don't know. Then I saw something like a black curtain coming down from the heavenlies down to the land, a shroud of darkness over a people, over a land. And I know it was a spiritual symbol. And I think that it represents the veil that is over these people's eyes. And then I said, I think it is over Israel. And then the Lord spoke. And this is what the Lord said. They cannot see until I remove the veil from their eyes. But I will pierce the veil. I will tear it asunder. As the curtain was torn in the temple, that they might have eyes to see, that they might have ears to hear, that they might turn and be saved. But the devastation comes first. It is from judgment that eyes will see. When they see the devastation, then they will turn back to me. Then will the veil be lifted. Then they will know that they have been deceived. So then I saw the little prince, the tiny king, who I've seen in several other visions, which I've recorded over the last couple of months. And this little prince, who I think represents the Antichrist, he has the edges of this black curtain, and he's shaking the curtain out like you would shake out a tablecloth that you were setting on a table. And I said, he is the one who puts the veil over them. And then I thought of the words, the covenant with many. And then I said that the attack is how they will know that they've been deceived. Then the Lord spoke again, and this is what the Lord said, and this is kind of the end, even as it's getting dark here. The Lord said, I will complete my work among these nations. When you see these things, know that the days are upon you. Many will weep, but I am he who works all things for the good of those who are called according to my purposes. Even in this I will receive glory on the earth. When their towers fall and the cities in which they trust are devastated, then they will turn to me. Those who are mine shall see my mighty hand at work among these nations. And then he said, tell them what you have seen and what you have heard. And so, brothers and sisters, that is what I am trying to do, to be faithful to deliver to you what he gave to me, just as he gave it to me, without anything extra. All right, that's all I got. And I will see you guys the next time when I have something else to share. I pray you'll be blessed, brothers and sisters. I pray you'll be watchful. You will prepare yourselves. And be blessed.